Virgo. Hello, welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you for joining me. My name is Chris. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Virgo Tarot. Love tarot, love reading, love messages. Let's take a deep dive. Their feelings for you, thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know. Don't see coming, next moves. I don't know either. Let's see who and what is coming through today. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us what we need to see for Virgo today. Please show us the cards, Aho. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. It's the first, whoa, card out. This is too many, guys. That's yours, though. The Hangman is in the partnership placement. The Three of Swords is right below where the overall energy is going to go, and Judgment is in reverse. The Hangman is in the upright. It is somebody that, wow. So this is somebody that, well, exercise some really bad judgment here, and Judgment in reverse today. This is really clear. Somebody made a not so good decision. It's super clear. And this is, you're either on a break, maybe even a breakup, complicated kind of energy. What it feels to me today, Virgo, is that there is a make or break conversation coming here, and this is where we might be heading in the Three of Swords. Some of you might be here already. The Two of Swords is here in reverse, the Moon in Libra. It's a lot of indecisive energy, like kind of in your head. And also seeing that with Judgment around both of you, because that's a final decision energy as well. So like making a final decision, being kind of clear, like where is this going to go? Is this apology going to make a difference? This person coming out of the Hangman, Major Arcana, Pisces energy, and I just want to show you, look, the Empress also here. So coming to a 3 and coming here with the Empress, Taurus energy. Also bringing in Libra by way of Venus, a 3. This is a real validation for me around anything could happen here, because there is indecision here. It's been a really strong period of uncertainty, I feel like, in this connection. There's definitely indecision here. There's a kind of an only time will tell. There's also some power struggles. So the Empress energy, Divine Feminine, Major Arcana, also more energy around like the bigger picture, what's going on. Timing. Somebody coming in here with a lot of Gaia energy, Mother Earth healing energy, open, ready to open up here. And I feel like, again, make this apology that is desperately needed. But what I feel like is connecting to that is, where is it going from here? Yeah, it's totally stuck. The Wheel of Fortune is here. It's in reverse. And it's connecting to the Judgment in reverse, the Major Arcana energy. Again, this decision that somebody made, but also the lack of decision about whether you're moving forward together, moving forward apart, whether this apology I feel like that they have to make, or the conversation that's about to be had, is going to change anything or not. I need to bring in what else is coming through. Yeah, because it has not been worked out. Oh yeah, this is why. Seven of Swords in the upright, Page of Wands in reverse. This person is really struggling. It's connected with the Five of Wands in the upright as well. So what's causing this for me is some power struggles. It's ego. Yeah, the Nine of Wands also in reverse, the Moon in Sagittarius energy, and it's sort of like, yeah, that's literally what this is for me. Somebody needing to get over their ego here to make this apology that has not been made. It is so super clear. Also for you, I feel like it's a strong validation around final decision energy if you're waiting anymore, if it's going to mean anything here. And I want to tell you something in a moment, astrologically speaking. 8 of Cups is in reverse. So it is somebody who was emotionally pulling away, not opening up. And obviously this could be a literal runner, but also running from a truth. What did happen here? Because that's the other thing about the 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Was somebody not telling the truth about something? Was there some betrayal here? What exactly has gone on? Because it's connecting to the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. That's your energy, Virgo, by the way, Virgo Mercury energy. And it's a super strong validation that something has changed here. Were you in a life together? Were you building it? Was it on the table? By the way, oh wow, the Lover's card is here. Yeah, this is definitely feeling like a make or break kind of energy, conversation. Is it together or apart? You love each other. That much is really clear. What has been? What went on here in Judgment in reverse? 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. You know, why are we in this pause or this break energy? What's going on in the Death card? What needs to change around this person or around this connection for anything possibly to move forward? Because that's the other thing about the Empress, and I want to say shape-shifting into that energy around this ability to create and grow anything. I mean, the Empress is the leader of all 12 star signs. You know, it's growth and abundance and again, beginnings. But the thing about the Lover's card today, in addition to the love that's here, is there is a decision you both need to make. It's in a hangman state here. It's definitely in some kind of a paused state. Again, some of you, it may be that it's been for a while. And perhaps this is shocking you, which wouldn't be surprising to me considering the energy I'm channeling under. You could be here in real time when I'm channeling. You could be here days, weeks, months later. But I'm channeling for you in Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We are in Cancer season. We are still in the energy of the full moon, but we're coming out of it. But it's sort of like what's been revealed there is now like sort of being dealt with, the full moon in Capricorn. I mean, Jupiter is in Leo, Jupiter and Venus is in Leo, around that energy of like, look at me, this is what I'm going to do, like taking those bold actions. So it's not surprising to me if you are surprised by this silence finally being broken, like suddenly being broken, or somebody who is just coming in here that you're not expecting. Yeah, because somebody definitely made a bad decision. The Hierophant is also here in reverse. I like this, and I'll tell you why. First of all, look at our Hierophant today. In the deck I chose for you, the Tarot Closet, there's an amp here, like amplifier, right? The Hierophant, by the way, is connected to the throat chakra, just like the Wheel of Fortune. And here with the Queen of Wands, it's really in reverse. It's a really strong validation for me around the communication issues, or even, again, the lack of that. And by the way, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy here. But the amplifier, what they have to say, and the thing is, this is a card of commitments. It's a slow-moving energy. It's a long-term energy. Can even be connecting to marriage or even some kind of paperwork. But this reversal is a really strong validation of what they're coming in here to say is around that. So if you were not aligning about where you were going, and in fact, for some of you, it could be including a family energy, building or rebuilding, the commitment energy. Perhaps there have been other people involved indirectly, like in their head, you know, looking at you, Hangman, or in person, like cultural, religious differences, like somebody who's deeply rooted in those traditions. What I do like about this is it's coming here in reverse. And there's this emotional kind of return and communicative energy. So something that they are, and I need to bring in this energy, okay, that is calling for you. Something that is changing around this person that they have to say about this. And I do feel, again, that it's leading to, this is also yours, to a decision between the both of you. The bottom of the deck is the Magician. Virgo, you are in this energy. And unlike the Empress, who is the leader of our 12 star signs, the Magician is not the leader, but the Magician does have access to all of it. You know, if they're really like getting it together and saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I want to happen. You're in this energy as well as Mercury, your ruling planet. As above, so below. The potential here for things to alchemize, you know, to be repaired, to move forward together are here, but it really is dependent on what happened here, what they have to say about it, how you feel about it. A decision that I feel like you're both making here. The stars in reverse. Yeah. So what went on? I feel like something did go on here in the Tower. What went on in the Tower? Because you come out of the Tower and you go into the Star, and the thing is that's also in reverse, and that's where, and it's connecting to the Hangman. Where this is where their energy is really strong here, by the way, at the Tarot Closet. And that is an energy of, like, it's the power struggle energy, kind of making things uncertain, ignoring it, not responding, or, you know, again, not finishing conversations, avoiding the issue, not talking at all. But the power struggle energy is quite strong. Yeah, the Queen of Cups just showed itself in reverse, and it came here with the Two of Wands in the upright, the person that you're waiting on. So there is a lot of healing energy here, and even more so catty corner here with our Empress. Kitty cornered, kitty corner. Lots and lots of Gaia and healing energy there. But the Two of Wands waiting for somebody to make some kind of move and some kind of a choice here. A decision. And that's also really super validating in our Judgment in reverse. So what is that about? A particular level of commitment, something they've been running from or not telling the truth from. It could include a third party. Now, I want to validate, I kind of feel like it does, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a person. It could be, romantic or otherwise, but it could also be around distance, money, you know. Okay, so now we're looking at the Four of Swords in reverse, and that's an energy of coming out of this break or lack of communication for me today. There's a feeling of like you sick of waiting here, and also this energy of somebody who's getting anxious about it, and there is the Sun coming in the upright. Yeah, that's a new cycle, our luminary energy, Leo, which again, we're going to be coming out of Mercury retrograde in Cancer on the 23rd of July. But we'll be in the shadow, for a little bit after that, early August. But we'll still be in it really a day before we go into Leo season. But the biggest thing here now is as we're in Mercury retrograde in Cancer, we are also experiencing the fact that Jupiter and Venus are both in Leo right now. And that's bringing to light what's been the truth. It's like clearing up what's been hidden in the moon. The truth and clarity being revealed, and the new cycle and the possibility for things to move forward from there, to grow. You know, the sun, the warmth, growing, connecting here. Again, not just kitty cornered, but a real direct connection to our overall energy here in the Empress, who can create and grow just about anything, but it's dependent on what is going on in this conversation. Everybody has free will. The future is not fixed. Energies and outcomes, they will, and they do change. The Fool here is here in reverse. Yeah, it could go either way, I feel like. It does feel very make or break to me. The Fool in reverse. Aquarius and Uranus energy. Super validating that we are still in the World card energy. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy in the process of completing this cycle. What have the obstacles been around this person in terms of the commitment, the relationship? I think they're really specific. Again, it's connecting to some kind of life-changing energy. So whether that's expanding or building a family, moving in, literal relocation, money, whatever it is, it's pretty strong here that we're still in this energy of what the obstacles have been. But we're also in that energy around this person getting out of the obstacles to communicate, to apologize, to explain, to be clear, to make things right. That's also super clear. And that would eventually lead to our Fool in the upright to end the cycle that's been going on and to complete the picture between the two of you. So life-changing decisions, like together or apart, you know, again, whether it's moving things forward or kind of closing them, you know. The Moon is also in reverse, and the Nine of Swords is here in reverse. It's an energy of coming out of, you could say, like being worried about things and not sleeping. It's doing something about it. And here it is, by the way, I just realized that the Moon in reverse is here. And it's here with the luminary. So what's been hidden here in the Moon? Major Arcana, Pisces energy. The Moon is in control of the tide, the emotions, the water energy. Again, we are still in this full moon in Capricorn energy, which is the earth energy around commitment. So it's a kind of like, feels like it's time. Really, really validating. And the last two, wow, the last two coming in is so telling, this conversation and around what you've been waiting for with the commitment. The Seven of Cups is in reverse, and the King of Pentacles is in the upright. Virgo, ruled by Mercury energy, first of all, and one king out of four, and we're only looking at one here now under our Emperor, the counterpart to our Empress here. But the king, I would say, mostly connected to the Emperor in your reading today around the commitment energy, like how they're coming in here. It's to talk about this. And it's also the clarity of this person you've been waiting on with the commitment issues. What choices here? Because the Seven of Cups is in reverse. And that's like, okay, I know now. Reflected on it. And it really feels like it couldn't come sooner, any sooner. Or, at least it needs to. Because this is also an energy here for me. With the Moon in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse. Around, yeah, look at this, where it wants to go, the King of Pentacles connecting with our Two of Wands. Around coming out of illusion. I'm going to get some love messages here. If you are feeling like, yeah, that you don't want to wait anymore. Or what happened here and what they have to say about it isn't good enough, Only you can decide that. There's definitely a strong possibility here for things to move forward. It's super clear, but it's dependent on what they're saying and what that means for you, what decision you want to make, and getting into that energy of final decision. There's a lot coming in. Oh my gosh. The Tarot Closet channeled love messages. Bottom of the deck, I messed up so bad. By the way, I just want to remind you, if you see, hear, or suspect my content in any way, shape, or form on any platform to any degree where you're seeing it, you're hearing it, you hear how I speak, but it's not a real voice and it's stagnant videos with the same screen, and you suspect it's me, you know it's me, please keep those messages coming. Video description is my email and on the About Me page. It really makes a difference. Thank you, by the way. For that, I appreciate it. We're going to catch all these thieves. You Are My Other Half just came down. It's connecting directly here to the Lover's card. Fate is here. Like, I know we met for a reason energy. You are my other half. You can see our two lovebirds literally here in the Lover's card today, almost dressed up kind of like a wedding energy. So that might be validating for some of you in terms of where you were or what you were waiting for or are waiting for. There is soulmate energy in there. And remember, we have many soulmates, romantic or otherwise, and it doesn't always mean forever either, but it does mean that there's a soul connection. I write messages that I never send, but I'm trying to send a message now. So what I want to validate is if this is someone that you are across the room from, the street from, town, whatever, and this is like a break or complications, it's still around like the communication. But for some of you, this might be validating around this energy of Mercury retrograde of somebody that is further back in your past that you're not expecting, or just it's really definitely whatever it is unresolved stuff with you and the person who's coming through here today. And here it is. This has been really clear from the beginning of your reading. I made a bad decision. It's what a lot of this is about. And here we go, as we just talked about the soulmates. I think we are soulmates. It's going here with the Lover's card. I was triggered. What is that about? Because that's definitely Seven of Swords energy. They're asking you a question, Virgo. Do you love me? Do you love me? It's kind of like, I love you. Do you love me? Yeah. Never doubt my love for you. Do you love me? I can hear my kitty, one of my kitties up there. They go bonkers when I come down here, but they would just be here walking across the table, messing it all up. Here we go with that soul connection energy again. I need you to know this now. Never doubt my love for you. Okay? And it was me, not you. I was triggered. It's here on the alchemizing energy of the Magician. And I'm sorry I hurt you. So here it is. It definitely feels like a make or break conversation, or a conversation that's getting out of this cycle, really, that will lead to a new path for you regardless, whatever that is going to be. Your last channeled love message, Virgo. And I want to reiterate it again. I made a wrong decision. I made a bad decision. I messed up so bad. I need you to know this now. It's right here on the moon in reverse, connected to our sun in the upright. Beautiful Virgo, thank you for joining me today at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.